What's going on, guys? So a couple weeks ago, I saw DBC Jeff out here just talking about Kid Buu. Oh, Kid Buu is unbelievable. I mean, Kid Buu doesn't give a damn, right, about anything. Kid Buu. I mean, IDGAF. I mean, he's IDGAF. He doesn't give a fuck. I mean, Kid Buu comes out, he destroys whatever he wants to destroy at any point, and he doesn't care. No remorse, no second thoughts. He's got no weaknesses, nothing. He just destroys, right? He can go anywhere. Everybody hides from him. Everybody fears him. Everybody this, everybody that, right? Kid Buu, Kid Buu, Kid Buu. Look, man, everybody's entitled to their opinion, right? But there's no doubt that Frieza is by far a better villain, a more entertaining villain than Kid Buu, right? I don't even think it's close. But, let's talk about it. So, first of all, Frieza was the bad guy, the main villain, okay, in what is, in my opinion, the greatest saga, and not just my opinion, many people's opinions. And I think if you were to go down the line, most would tell you the Frieza saga is the best saga in all of Dragon Ball, right? In fact, when you really look at the Frieza saga, you could almost tell that it should have ended there, because everything after that was just ridiculous, right? I mean, it just was. Kid Buu was a product of, we're running out of creative shit to do. We've made everybody more and more and more and more and more powerful, and we doubled and tripled and made them a million times more powerful. So what can we do? Well, we need a guy that could just go anywhere across the universe at any point and just destroy everybody, right? And anything. Just he could just blink his eye and destroy a planet. I mean, they were getting to that point, and that's what Buu is. I mean, I don't think Buu was anything creative, to be honest with you. I mean, this is my opinion. So maybe I'm not getting something, and I'll be the first to admit, man, I I did not like the Buu saga, and it's not like Buu in itself was a bad villain, but just the whole saga altogether, I just didn't like it, right? It's the Cell saga, I didn't like either. I don't like the Android saga. I just did it, right? But I mean, the Frieza saga, the Namek saga is the shit, right? So first of all, Frieza, who is, all right, the agent of destruction, the leader of the Galactic Frieza army, okay? I mean, this is someone who is powerful, who owns a galactic army, who takes over worlds, right? Who is menacing, who is a true villain. I mean, he has no remorse for anybody, but he also has an objective, right? He doesn't just want to go around destroying shit, although he will destroy shit if he feels like it, right? He doesn't destroy things, that's his only purpose. He destroys it because he wants to, for the fun of it, right? Frieza understands right from wrong. He just likes being in the side of the wrong. He likes being evil. He likes being menacing. Okay, he likes belittling those around him. He likes, he likes controlling people. He likes controlling their minds. Boo, like he just destroys them and it's over. Like he'll just like kill you. That's not entertaining. What Frieza did to Vegeta by destroying the planet, okay, of his race, right, of the Saiyan race, and then basically utilizing the remaining Saiyan soldiers as part of his army, okay, as part of his henchmen, and just using Vegeta to do work for him. I mean, after he killed his own father, right? I mean, this is someone who is evil, someone who is a true villain. I mean, and there was I know, but he's not that powerful. This is the problem with Dragon Ball Z, man. Okay, it's they just keep getting more and more powerful because they can't get more creative with the storylines. Okay, I mean, it doesn't take away the fact that there was a time when Frieza, all right, if you really look at it, if I'm not mistaken, I think I read somewhere where the Frieza saga was supposed to be the end of Dragon Ball, right? Now there may not have been there may have been a lot of others the end of Dragon Ball, but I'm just saying. And I honestly believe that just because a lot of the creative writing stopped. A lot of the creative storytelling stopped. The purpose of the Dragon Balls stopped, right? It's called Dragon Ball. Like it's gathering the Dragon Balls and making a wish is important, right? I don't remember what was the point of the Dragon Balls during the Buu saga. What was the point? I don't remember. By that time, they were reviving everybody. I mean, reviving people was a piece of cake at that point. But these people were so powerful they could go around the world in 4 seconds. That's how ridiculous shit got. Okay, you have Frieza destroying planets with a finger, and there was nowhere to go from there. I mean, it's how much more ridiculous can you get, right? Oh, he's a million times more powerful than Frieza. So what? So what? So with a finger, you're gonna destroy a whole galaxy? Like, well, what does this mean, right? So, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. All right. First of all, Frieza, while he was not a good comedian, okay, would make a lot of jokes, okay, at the expense of somebody's misery, right? And and that is something that you know that I didn't see in Buu, like in Kid Buu. He was just all evil and just all destruction. Okay, but like I just don't envision. I just don't believe he's a more menacing villain. I just don't. Right? If Frieza had those type of powers, he'd probably still be doing the same exact thing because throughout Frieza's entire life, he was the most powerful person he knew about. Okay, in the entire universe, he never knew about anybody more powerful than him. Right? So that's what he was throughout his entire life. So Frieza was by far better villain. It's the only one that comes close. All right, is Vegeta when he was a villain as a Saiyan. That's it. Okay, maybe I actually like Piccolo as a villain. You know, as far as the second version of Piccolo, the younger one, right? But just overall, man, this is. I mean, the way everything went downhill after the Frieza saga, it's went downhill. Okay, I mean, you have this whole saga with this guy, and then they go to the Android saga, and then you expect me to believe that a scientist created androids more powerful than a Super Saiyan. And I mean, this is stupid. I mean, it it didn't make sense, right? It just didn't make sense to me, right? But they never explain what are they made of to be that powerful. Like they never explain these things. I like the concept of Sal. Sal was very creative, that concept, but I think they could have done it better than what they did. Okay, but overall, that's all I'm saying, man. Okay, Frieza he's the man, right? He's the man. Now I will say this though. When it came out with the movie, right? What do they call it again? Battle of the Gods. I saw that movie. I saw the first one. I really liked it. Although I wasn't a big fan of the CGI. Right? What the hell are you doing with CGI? Okay, in Dragon Ball. But that aside, I liked the remake or the second part anyway. Was Frieza. The only thing I didn't like was this whole like Frieza. Because everybody was asking the same thing. How is Frieza going to fight like Goku at this point? Like or even Vegeta or anybody like that. Like, how is that going to even happen? I asked myself that. Like, what? Like they're gonna like anyone could kill him now. Because they become so powerful. It's insane, right? And by the way, being more powerful doesn't make you better. Right? I know I keep this whole no Cell's better than Frieza. He'd beat Frieza. Like so, it doesn't make him better. That's just Dragon Ball being uncreative and just making people more and more powerful. Right? It doesn't mean the character's better. Right? But anyway, I didn't like the whole it made the movie possible, so I get it. But this whole Frieza, he never trained. That's what it was. He trained for a couple months, and then he was at a Super Saiyan God level. After training a couple months. So why did he train for a year? At that point, I mean, this is stupid. Like he has a training camp. I mean, this is worse than Rocky. Okay. Right? I mean, he has a training camp, and all of a sudden, he's as powerful as a Saiyan God. I mean, that's stupid to me. And then the worst part was they had to have Vegeta beat him, right? There was not enough hate in Vegeta, okay, in this man. Like this is he destroyed your planet. He killed your father. And Vegeta's like, it's Frieza. Like, yeah, dude, it's Frieza. Don't you want to kill him? And myself, along with others, felt it was supposed to be Vegeta that took the motherfucker down. But again, Goku's got to be the hero. Goku's always got to be the one. Okay, the only time they benched Goku was when Gohan beat Cell. That's it, right? That's the only time he got benched. After that, it was all Goku all day, every day, no matter what. Okay. All right. Anyway, that's all I got to say, okay? Frieza greater than Kid Buu, okay? The only arguments people give me is, well, Kid Buu's more powerful. Like, so what, right? So fucking what? In my mind, like, everything ended after the Frieza saga anyway. Everything else is just like Goku's dream or some shit, okay? So with that said, let me put it to you this way, and I'll put it to you this way, all right? When I was a kid, when I saw Dragon Ball, and of course this could make me very biased because of that. I get that, but honest to God, man, I wondered how the hell is anybody going to beat Frieza? Like I was just like, how is it going to happen? This guy is insanely powerful. I thought in the back of my head it's going to take Goku and Vegeta and more motherfuckers help to beat him, right? That's how I envisioned it. But after that, Dragon Ball became so predictable that you just knew, right? Somebody's going to beat him, right? It's you just saw it coming. So at some point, and that's how I felt. Like, what I mean? Like Kid Buu, I just feel like they kept making everybody more and more and more powerful that they had nowhere else to go, right? Because everything was about the powers, right? That's what it came down to. The key, what do they call it? Right? That's what it was about, and it wasn't about the technique. Like they got away from the martial arts, right? And they got away about the strategy and how to beat somebody, and they got away from all that. Everything became about that, and the thing about that is with Frieza, that was unique. Because that was Frieza, that he was that powerful. And after that, though, they just kept doing that with every other villain that came along. And Frieza was the original. Okay, he was the original one that was the powerful dude in the universe. He's the original one, right? It's Majin Buu is Frieza without a purpose, right? Like that's what he is, in my opinion. I mean, what's his purpose in life? Just destroying shit? Like, what happens, Majin Buu, when you finish destroying everything? What happens then? When nothing else exists, what are you going to do? Just laugh at yourself? Are you going to go into depression because there's nothing else to destroy? What's going to happen when he destroys everything? There's no purpose to it, right? There's no, like, Frieza was running a fucking government, basically. He was a fucking dictator. He got pleasure out of, like, owning people, and he was a terrible individual. And everything we love in a villain, right? So that's my take. I'm going to bed. Tell me what you think, right? Frieza, best villain, right? That's it. Best villain. I mean, it's just he was the first one with the transformations and the final transformation. I mean, the motherfucker looks like he's a 5 foot freaking monster, and you're like, holy shit, you know. Imagine over here having transformations. I wonder where they got that idea from, you know. Anyway, I'm out.